Man needs to take capsules every night to fall asleep, but one day he found a worm inside the capsule. Jack immediately cut it open to check. Unexpectedly, the worm grew a few tentacles the next day. He took it to his biology teacher for testing. It turned out to be an ancient fungus. These fungi only grow on corpses, but they went extinct hundreds of years ago. The teacher asked him where he got it. Jack didn't dare to admit he had been eating it every day, so he said he picked it up on the road. The teacher didn't suspect anything, and handed him a business card. The person on the card was an expert on ancient fungi, so they followed the address on the card to find this expert. Jack took out the fungus. Lisa was incredulous. She immediately grabbed Jack and asked if he had touched it. Jack said he had been eating it every day, and his sister was eating it too. Lisa asked if he had seen any monsters. Jack silently admitted. Lisa stared at him intently. Then both of them began to breathe heavily. Jack suddenly felt nauseous. He spat out a piece of tofu residue from his mouth. It turned out this fungus was the raw material for making ancient poison. Lisa rolled up her sleeve. She had only lightly touched it before, and her arm was left with scars. After saying this, she packed her things and went to Jack's house to perform an exorcism. Jack felt he had encountered a fraud. He angrily left. Later, he went to the hospital to visit his grandfather who was undergoing surgery. Through the glass, he saw black smoke floating out of his grandfather's body. After witnessing this, he had no choice but to believe Lisa's words. While his parents were out, he invited Lisa to his house. As soon as Lisa entered, she said there was something behind the wall. After setting up the equipment, Lisa reminded everyone not to open their eyes or respond to anything they heard. Then she covered her head with a scarf. Everyone held hands. Under Lisa's incantation, the equipment quickly received a response. Suddenly, the demon tightly entangled Lisa. The light suddenly came on. It was their parents who had returned. Lisa was still shouting that the ritual must continue, but Lisa's son, for her safety, immediately took Lisa away from the scene. That day, Jack went to Lisa's house again, but they had already left. Now the only people who could help him were gone. Jack had no choice but to beg his mother to stop giving his sister the medicine, but his mother said the medicine was developed by his father's company, and there wouldn't be any problems. Everyone could notice. The scars on his mother's shoulder were very similar to the ones Lisa described as being caused by demonic possession. At that moment, a boy suddenly rushed into the bathroom. He looked very uncomfortable. Jack asked him if he was feeling unwell.
Have the fish!
He looked puzzled and glanced at the sink. Unexpectedly, the classmate also spat out tofu residue. It seemed he had also taken the capsules.